Welcome Game Gym Online members. I'm Coach Aero, back with another Rocket League workout. In this lesson, we will be covering the basics of directional air roll. By now, many of you have most likely utilized regular air roll, but directional air roll involves completely different left joystick movements, which can make it very awkward and frustrating to learn at first. In this video, I will be teaching you guys using air roll right, so that is what I recommend you have bound to your right bumper, or another bind if you prefer, but right bumper is certainly one of the most ideal. What we're going to do is break down some basic joystick movements with air roll right to demonstrate how they affect our car orientation and how to begin practicing improving our control with each movement and where it might be best useful in game. Today's warm-up will be light. What we're going to do is go into free play and practice warming up our mechanics for 5 minutes by experimenting with the ball, trying to follow up touches really fast, but mostly just experiment and focus on getting your mechanics warmed up and locked in. Our first drill for the workout consists of us setting up the right bindings so we make sure that we are practicing the right way without awkward bindings that will inhibit us in the future. What you want to do is go into settings, find the controls tab, and scroll down until you see air roll right and bind it to your controller's right bumper. Remember guys that we are still going to be utilizing regular air roll very frequently even after becoming proficient with directional air roll through things such as air roll shots and recoveries. So it's important to keep this binded on our left bumper or whatever you already had it bound to, but left bumper is definitely the most ideal for that one. Now we're going to be going into free play to start getting comfortable with our joystick movements. Off the bat, we will practice and take note of how directional air roll affects our car movements when we engage it and don't move our left joystick at all. You can see that as opposed to regular air roll, pressing this bind will cause your car to automatically spin, no joystick needed. One of the big advantages that directional air roll has is you are able to have more control through quicker adjustments. For this drill, start at one goal post and aerial to the other goal post using directional air roll the entire time without using the left joystick. You'll notice that your car will consistently spin. For the focus of our last drill, here comes the tricky part. We will cover what happens when you move your joystick to the left and right while aerialing. If you move the joystick to the left while air roll right is engaged, you will notice that in addition to your car spinning, your nose will tilt upwards as well, changing the car's orientation. On the contrary, pushing the left stick to the right will cause your nose to face downwards while spinning. This is how we make adjustments in the air with directional air roll, and this can be awkward to learn, so we will keep it very simple here to get our foot in the door, so to speak, Our drill here is going to be similar to drill 2, in which we will practice flying from one goalpost to the other, but holding your left joystick all the way to the left and right 5 times for the duration of each. It's important we get these joystick movements mapped to our muscle memory because things can get out of hand and we can lose control quickly with directional air roll if we don't make adjustments. Now we are going to attempt to further practice directional air roll and the adjustments we learned in our drills to a very familiar training pack if you watched our previous Rocket League videos. For this drill, we will be in a training pack that gives us air dribble setups off the wall. Practicing here is good because when you are trying to air dribble, you often have to make quick adjustments to maintain control, so this will really help us build up and flex our directional air roll muscle. For the next 30 to 45 minutes, work on just using directional air roll only, no regular air roll, to practice controlling the ball in the air with an air dribble in this pack. Remember that if you guys get bored of the 3 shot scenarios in this pack, you are also able to do this in free play and set up your own shot. In this workout, we covered directional air roll and why it's useful when compared to regular air roll. We practiced basic joystick movements with it engaged, including no joystick movement, and the joystick flicked to the left and right. Remember that this can be incredibly difficult to learn as your previous muscle memory on the left stick is almost thrown out the window when engaging directional air roll. I'm Coach Aero and I hope you have a great day everyone. Make sure to comment and stay tuned for next week's video.